everybody. I love it when it works. Okay, we have about a 6-second delay, it looks like, but I'm excited to jump in. I'm ready for the pre-party. If you're joining us, they're already starting to comment. Hello. First, I'm going to introduce, I forget that I have to introduce you because I feel like everybody should know you by now. But I want to introduce everybody to my, I always say business BFF, but she's really just in the BFF. But we met because of business, so that's how we classify it. But everybody meet Michelle. Yeah. Say hello, throw her some hearts. And then do you want to kind of give just an overview, jump in and tell them a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am a serial entrepreneur, probably like most of the people in here. And I currently have a really fun lifestyle type situation going on called This Loft Life. And it's an account on TikTok mostly. We're also on Instagram, and we have a website, and we have a merch line, but we have a big fun time online. My husband and I are empty nesters, and we talk about the lifestyle of being empty nesters, and we downsized from our house into a downtown loft, and that's all new to us. So we thought it'd be fun to have an account with that. So we have that. And then we also just launched a beauty line that is an all-in-one natural serum for face, hair, all the things. And yes, we're all decked out, bathed in it today. So that's basically me in a nutshell. Shelly and I met in 2018 going to a business conference in Canada, actually. So that's fun, but we meet up every year. And I saw Michelle from Weekend Craft. Did you see her comment? She said, my favorite Michelle's. And she's also Michelle. And it's funny that we're attracted to Michelle's. And that's how we connected, is that we're both Michelle's. It's so funny.
Yes. And this Michelle on our little blurb right here from Weekend Craft, she is going to be on our live Monday with a couple.
Oh, fun. I will tune in for that.
Yeah.
I see there's somebody in the comments also named Shelby Braswell, which Braswell is my name and her name is Shelby. So it's so funny how those little connections.
I know, right? You attract them. I always see Michelle's all over the place. That is legally my name, but not even the bank calls me Michelle anymore, but that's okay. My mom does when I'm in trouble, but I'm never in trouble. Yes, I love it. When Michelle and I first met, though, back in, in the comments too, we just dropped your links so you guys can go follow.
I'm live on TikTok too, so I have my stand over here. I'm like peeking at what's happening on there.
Sweet. Well, hello everybody on TikTok. That's fun. I don't remember what I was going to say. It must have been really important. Okay, so today we'll just jump in. Today we are going to talk about the event. So if you are not yet registered, we're going to drop that link and you can go ahead and grab your free ticket. So we are here with the Creativepreneur Summit, which starts officially tomorrow. This is our kickoff party. And at 10 o'clock Central Time in the morning, all of the free sessions are going to drop. You guys are going to be able to go to the agenda page that will send you. You scroll down to day 1 and then no brainer. The next day you scroll down to day 2 and you'll click those buttons. They won't be clickable until the sessions are live. So if there is a little timer on there, so you don't have to do your time zone math, as I like to call it. And then you'll be able to go in, pick out which sessions you want to watch. You can download the PDF, and spoiler alert, there's a little bonus worksheet on the agenda PDF. So you're going to want to download that. It helps you balance where you're at to where you want to go. So that one's kind of fun. That's in there. And then if you're a VIP member, we do have a separate login for you. You can join us for all of the fun free stuff over the next 4 days. But the VIP login, that you will have gotten an email. And if you need help logging in, you can message us for that. And you can still grab a VIP ticket. So they are $47 until Tuesday. I say that because I was just for a second going, what day is it? Is it Friday today? No, I'm just a day behind or 6 days ahead. But I'm excited. We have over 25 sessions plus, counting today's, we have a live every day until Tuesday that you can tune in. We're going to have some fun topics for you on every one of those. So it's just
they're so good too. If you're already a VIP, you can watch them now, but they're so good. I've been scrolling through them as a VIP and they're really, really good.
Nice. Yes. And I feel like I learn different. Like if I find 2 sessions I want, I know that there's probably 5 more that I need. And then I get the VIP pass for events or replays or things like that, because I hear things differently. Even though I can definitely get in 2 or 3 sessions on a free event like this, but my brain just hears things differently. So anyway, that's how Shelly works. But if you guys have any questions about how the event works, how you do it, where you go, all of that stuff, then please just drop them in the comments, and I would love to answer them live as Michelle and I are chatting. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely a ton of good content for a very reasonable price. Plus, with all the replays in the VIP package, I can't believe I missed this. You also get a bonus pack in there. So there's a section for each of the days with all of the sessions. There's all the replays will be in there from the lives. And then there's another section that is just VIP bonuses. So extra workshops, extra master classes, extra templates, all of that fun stuff. So together, the whole thing is worth just over $2,000. So for $47, even if you miss it and you end up grabbing the regular price, we're doing regular price at $97 too. Okay. All right. Housekeeping over. Let me know if you guys have questions along the way. Oh, see, this is, yeah, Mindy, you're now one of my favorites. She called out the planner. I'm totally in.
It's on my list. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. So this is the current planner, but Michelle and I today are going to be, see, I don't know. I don't know how I would do what I do without it, but that's why I made it. And I made it because we do what you guys do. So that's probably why it works, right?
So Shelly and I meet up every year, and we sat in it was in Vegas, wasn't it? We sat in a hotel room in Vegas and had index cards of everything that we wanted to do and post, and the planner was born.
Yeah. And then she was born. We just launched the 2025, so I'm excited about that. But today, Michelle and I are going to go through a list of tools that, as a creative business owner, we cannot do without. And we always joke about, like, she's my sister from another mister kind of a thing. We live in different states. We live in different towns, different states. And we have so many little similarities. I remember the first one that really, after our name, the first one I really found was the coffee mug that we both have. The one where it's got like that little cubby you put your hand in so you can like snuggle.
It looks like a one of a kind. Like it looks, I think they are handmade even.
Yeah, like they're handmade by potters. And we both had that same one. She had it in one of her branding photos. And I'm like, I have that. But today we each made a list, and we both have 22 items on our list. And we did not discuss this before we jumped on here so that we can kind of
even say, like, are you doing 5? Are you doing 100? We didn't even narrow it down at all.
Yeah, we were like, just make your list and then we'll go from there, right? That's so funny. Yeah. So let's jump in. Do you want to go first? I'd love to know what your number one is.
Okay. So I was telling Shelly before we came on here that I went and gathered things off my desk because I moved into another room from my desk. And as I was gathering things, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. So I have them sort of sitting beside me, and they're in no particular order. I've already showed you the planner, which we can talk about again. But the planner was my first one, and this is my second one. So
my time's not set, but
my battery is low. Actually, my time's not set either. Oh, it's close.
Yeah.
But my battery is low, so it's not. But what this is, and a lot of my things have to do with focus because I am all over the place. I don't know. I think every one of us is probably all over the place as creatives. But this is my favorite focus tool, and it's for a million different reasons. But it's really cool because, here, get a flat surface so you can see. So it's got flat surfaces, which it's actually like a Pomodoro timer, but it's got all these tricks. So you just flip it, and if you want to focus for 60 seconds or 60 minutes, you flip it to the 60. If you want to focus for 45, I always do 15 because even if I've got an hour, I like to have 15-minute increments. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm a fourth of the way. My hour's a fourth of the way gone.
And mine, the one that I got, because they blew up and they have different times on there. So if you feel like I work different, like you need a certain amount of time, like Michelle was just saying, you can probably find a timer out there.
Mm-hmm.
That
And there's both on the same listing on Amazon, and I think we both have them in our Amazon storefronts.
yes,
I also like it because my husband and I own our business together full time, so we're together all the time. Like he didn't come over to the office with me. I can't imagine how this happened, but we're together all the time. So he knows that if this is going, like, just wait 15 minutes and
then he can interrupt you.
Yeah. So it's great for like your kids or your husband if you need a little bit of focus. It's not just for you, but you're probably tired of hearing it.
That's so funny. And you mentioned they were in our Amazon cart, so I'm going to drop a link to both of our Amazon stores in here. We appreciate it if you guys go and shop over there, but you sure don't need to. We both dropped them. Sorry.
My husband would ignore it. Yeah, mine ignores it too. I can
Okay. So I started to say and then distracted myself with all the bells and whistles here, but I like to use mine a lot of the time just to cook. So I'll sit down, I'll go start something, and then I'll come back and work because I'm in our dining room right next to the kitchen. And then before I know it, my rice is burnt or something like that. So I like to.
And we have timers. Like we have the timer on our stove and our microwave and our phone and all the things, but there's something about that physical timer that's just different.
Just being off. Yeah, I don't know why, but I use it all the time. I don't use it for a clock, obviously, but I use it all the time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
We've had those for, I bet 5 years or 4 years at least.
Yes. Michelle says from Weekend Craft, she says when she worked in corporate, she used to wear headphones so that no one would bother her. Yep. There wasn't anything playing. I do that when I go for my CEO day because I always go to a restaurant and do it. And then I end up not wanting to chit chat because North Dakota is friendly. And sometimes I just need to not chit chat myself so then I can't hear them when I put my headphones on. That's too funny. So I did have the rotating timer on there. And I think the next one that I will share with everybody is let me see where to go. I have my list right in front of me. It is my computer stand. I use this. If I'm crafting to go live, I use my computer stand. If you are doing a webinar, if you're doing craft shows and you need a checkout, and then look, this thing, it's very sturdy, so I have to use my muscles, but it folds up. It comes pink, and then it comes silver, and I think like a really dark black. But this is one of them that's on my list. It's very sturdy. It's very strong. If you have one now that wiggles, you're going to like this because it doesn't wiggle. And the other nice thing is it pivots. So that's what that noise was. It's pivoting. And then this, you can do different angles. So this could be where your customer would maybe sign if you're doing payments somewhere or something like that. I don't know. I think it's the cat's meow. I use it all the time.
And it's cute.
Yes, it's cute. Cute and functional.
People are saying that I was hard to hear, so I switched my audio.
Exactly. This is like my favorite show right now. I was sick all of April, as some of you maybe have heard me talk about, and I watched all of Friends again. Somebody asked the planner, which we had talked about. They bump up, and then I'm not quick enough to do that. But their planners are available. The 2025 is pre-order, which I'll just drop that now. I'll cross that off my list. But the 2025 is available for pre-order. You can get the 2024 in digital. If you're in the Facebook group, we might have 2 more left that we will put out there for shipping, but otherwise there is the digital ones. And you could get the digital, download it, print it, or you can send it to a quick print. It's like a Staples or whatever. And then they could also put the binding on there. Or you can 3-hole punch it and put it in a binder too. Okay, so those are my first 2.
Sarah said that she's struggling with getting a proper setup for overhead filming. Do you have that as one of your favorites?
I do have a couple things for that. Shall we jump? Do you have one of them too? I'm guessing.
I do, but mine is not as cool as yours. I didn't bring it with me, but I have one of those neck mounts that you can magnet your phone to, and it's like a point of view mount.
Yes.
But yours is a stable one that may be more what she's looking for. And you guys, my audio is better, I'm hearing. I think it might be because I have you on streaming on 2 places.
So this is the one that I use. Archon mount, I think is the name of it. So your iPad can go here, which you have to have something on here. Otherwise, when you put your new phone on here, that they get kind of heavy. But this goes all different places. So you can go higher. This can go up and down. And then it's got a pretty sturdy base. So this one is in the Amazon shop that we had linked. And then I'll go back when we're done and link them in the top, but I didn't want to link our shops. I'd already scheduled it and I didn't want to mess with the tech gods and interrupt the stream that we had scheduled. So I will go back so you guys don't have to take notes. You can just go to we both have a list that is exclusively for creative business owners. So you don't have to scroll through all the wonderful fun things that we found over there. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that. So audio's good now?
Yeah, it's fine. I think it was just fighting between
the two. Oh,
in here. Yeah.
That happens.
That does happen. Okay, so let me go with the favorite thing. We'll stay on theme with the mounts, and this is my very favorite. Shelly, I don't know if you've seen this. You probably have.
Yeah, when we were in New York.
Oh yeah. So I take it everywhere with me. Obviously, we went to New York. Was our latest trip. That's where we
October. That's where that's where you got to actually meet Michelle from.
Yeah, that was fun
in person.
But
yeah,
it is sort of weird looking without the thing. But
just won't comment on that, everyone. Right?
Yeah. So I usually just kind of have it out like this, and then it's not sort of not as weird looking. But so here's what's amazing about it. It can go in almost any bag. It goes all the way out to full height, or you can use it like a selfie stick. I'm not getting far enough back from it. There. You can use it like a selfie stick when you're walking around, or you can pop it open, and it has a really sturdy. I have another one that's not this sturdy. So this is the good sturdy one. It has a sturdy foot for the tripod, but it goes full height. And then it also has a shutter button or shutter remote on it that you can take off. You just take it off and it's always with you and it's rechargeable. And I'm going to say this about everything that I show. This is like my favorite thing ever.
That's so funny.
Actually, but it's so good. It's not great for overhead because I have used it a few times for overhead, but it's not great for overhead because if you're too close, then you get to see the legs, which is not cute, but it is unreal. My daughter has it in every vehicle, in the house, outside of the house. She's got them everywhere she goes. And they're like $20 or $30. And if you live in downtown like me, you've also got a weapon with you. So.
There you go. Loft life. Hashtag loft life. Right?
Hashtag loft life.
That's so funny. And it's sturdy. Like it doesn't look like it would be the quality that it is. And I love, like you said, it just fits anywhere. It kind of looks like an umbrella when it's.
It's just like an umbrella. Yeah. The small umbrella.
Yeah. It'll fit in all your tote bags. So I love that. I have one.
What's it called? I'm not sure what it's called. It's definitely in my Amazon storefront. My Amazon storefront was being super wonky this month. I don't know why all the tech is being wonky. Like maybe we were in Mercury retrograde or something, but I'm sure that it is in my Amazon storefront, or this afternoon, this evening, I will make sure that it is.
Yes. And I think it's really close to the one that I have, which is the gimbal. I think yours is probably called something selfie stick or stand. Anyway, the one I have is called a gimbal, and that one is more, it doesn't get as big as that one, but it's more automated and follows what you're doing. So
it stabilizes.
Yeah. And then it follows you. So you can put it on you. So those I love. And especially the gimbal if you're doing B-roll, which does anybody know what B-roll is? I bet a lot of you guys on here know what B-roll is. Yes, Rebecca says, I feel like it's a full moon. It definitely is.
Something. Yeah.
So the B-roll is where you guys have seen those reels where somebody's just like typing at their desk or scrolling over their craft booth before they start, and then you put all those words on. So it's kind of that back end action or everyday life, and then you put words or something coordinating with it. So, and having that streamlined so it looks like a more professional shot B-roll, and that's where the selfie stick and then the gimbal come in handy.
B-roll is so handy. I do a ton of B-roll with my Loft Life account, but with any kind of stuff that you use, it's so handy because you just literally are hitting record in whatever you're doing. Like we should be doing that now. It's just everything is content type of mentality. And then when you're sitting on the couch and you're not sure what to post, you can just post that with words on it. And it really does well on socials. And then you're not, if you're not feeling like going direct to camera, then you've got something.
Yes, I just thought of something and I didn't grab it, and it's in the other room. But I wonder if I could, let me share my screen. I'm going to share my screen and show this one, my next one. So I figured that kind of streamlined us right into lighting, which I'm guessing you have good lighting. Yes. I was looking at some of the links to some of the Etsy shops that I've seen. I actually just bought these earrings the other day over on Etsy. Thanks. And I really think having just a little bit of extra lighting on some of your products, it's probably going to make or break a really, I mean, it adds that professional branding almost. So let me, and then I clicked no. Let me share screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, can you guys see my Amazon cart? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm like, did I lose sound? So this cone is one of the things, and I just bought it, but of course I have it in the other room because I don't want it to get ruined here. But if you're taking picture of earrings or candles or those kind of things, glass jars, but look at the difference on these two.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
And even like the sunglasses or something like that. So if you guys are doing smaller products like that, and this is what they look like. So it's nice because they can lay flat. So I have them up in the second office that I have. But
wow, I haven't seen anything like that. That is so cute.
Yeah. So they were called, let me see, what was it? A light cone. And they come in different sizes. You can get like a 1 or you can get a 3-pack, but I was just blown away because
so you put your light, like your lighting, you put that
put
over
your camera on top and then you're lighting around. I mean, I think I could probably just take it to my sunroom for most things, but I did this little acrylic stand the other day for a craft. I think it's back. Yeah, it's way up here. Anyway, I was trying to photograph that thing, taught my cat some new swear words because I could not get it to look right.
Yeah, I have. So, my serum, the bottle is like this and everything. You can see it now. Every time I have good lighting on it, I have a light on and it always picks that up like that.
Or it gets either the wrong lighting or it gets a big glare. Like that when you get to see
it always has a glare. Yeah.
So if you're taking pictures of little products, there you go.
What's it called again? Light cone? It's
in
your Amazon.
Light cone. It's in my Amazon. Yes. Right. I know. It's so cool. And I actually saw it at Bales. She's one of our speakers and she does a lot of laser things. And somebody over there had mentioned it. And I'm like, what is this? And then I'm like, so now I have one.
And it's like nothing, but everything.
Right. It's just a difference. And then plus it's going to give you like amazingly lit photos and you're not going to have to spend time trying to figure out how to edit them. So I thought that right there was a good plus.
Do you want to see my light? Share. I'll go into. So I just have my favorite light, and we have lots of them. My favorite light is the one that I've got on now, and I've actually got it turned down a little bit. We were playing with it, but I'll turn it up here, just so you can see. And then I'll take it off and show it to you. But this is all the way up.
Okay, let me.
This is nothing. Oh wait, that's all white. I don't love all white. I feel like it really washes me out. And then that's orange. Don't like. So this is what I had on, this, just like this, and then I'll turn it off so you can see the difference. And this is without anything. And it's not super dramatic in this light because I have good overhead light in this room. But whenever the light is low, or I have it in my bathroom because I have a big overhead light in my bathroom that I don't love to show whenever I'm doing like a get ready type video, or in the kitchen. In my loft, we like it warm and cozy. And I always need this. And let me show it to you. It was like $7 or $10 or something like that. People call it the Alex Earls light on TikTok. And I think I have it in my TikTok shop, and I think there's one like it in my Amazon storefront too. But it's literally, I love that it has the tripod screw thing. And then it also has a clip. And I also love, sometimes lights kind of suck because they have set points, or I think my tripod is like this. One of my tripods is like this, but you can do any point. It's kind of like your overhead Archon stand. You can do any contact point. And then you can also flip it around and it can go up and down, or it's got things on the back that you can attach it to other sort of things. And every one of them has a different level. It's got all different kind of charge ports. It's just an all around really good light. And I saw somebody said, I need all the help I can get with lighting it. Same. It makes all the difference. And I just have this clip. I'm on my laptop right now, and I just have it clipped on my laptop, but I could, you can clip it right onto your phone too.
Yes. And I think it's those ones that I was looking for the link to share to show everybody. So let me see. Yeah, I'm still on camera. This one was at an event from Beacon Adhesives, but the ones that just hook onto your phone. And these, if you're just starting out and you're like, I don't have a budget to spend $50 or $30 on a light, these are like $10 or less last time I looked at them. And they all have different settings. So this one obviously is branded, but you can get all different ones. And then this one doesn't have it, but the other one that I have, I think I have 4 of them, but the other ones, they have little adjustments on the top that you can dim them and go up too. So
yeah, I love that.
I'm kind of guessing if we dug far enough into your shop, you'd probably have a couple of them pinned from when we first started.
Yes. Somebody said it would be cool to see a before and after the serum with the cone. I'm writing that out. Here, I'll write that down. I was going to say I'll write that down, but I'll forget. I'm writing that down. I'll do that. That sounds fun.
Yes,
I can't wait to order that cone.
And then we can put it in the group when we get them. I
love the comment section here. This group is so fun.
Yes, they are. Let me see if I have the light in there. I don't. So mine that I have is a standard ring light, and now it's gone. Let me see if I can find it, and then I'll show you. So if you guys have the ring light, and if you're like me and you have glasses, you get that weird circle. Like my mom always says, well, I know when you're going live, because when I see your videos, you have a circle in your glasses. And I'm like, I don't think that's
Moms don't get why we need that.
But let me see what it was. I just thought of this one because I know somebody who has one, and it is not, I ordered one, but it didn't come yet. So let me put this in there, and then I'm going to share my screen. I'll show you because it's kind of weird. Somebody described it, which I thought this was hilarious. Somebody described it as underwear for your ring light.
Oh yeah, I have that on my, yeah.
And I'm like, should we be saying that? I don't know, but whatever.
It is like that.
Yeah. So this is one of them. I don't think this is the exact one that I ordered, but as we're live, let me see.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. And then they just go right on your, so just if you type in ring light cover too, you will find them. Tons of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some that are open like this in the middle. So if you have a phone to go through them, or this one goes the whole way, which I think this is the one I ordered because I don't put my phone on there, and I want, nope, that's a different type of ring light. But I think the one I ordered was solid all the way through so that it gives more of a softer look to it. But before I ordered that, I actually used tissue paper and just taped a piece of tissue paper over the top. So, but I also have my ring light on a command hook with a ribbon hanging on the wall over here. So
it sits higher, so it's not reflected. Yeah.
Right. Then I get more of the light back here behind me. Okay, so so I have the ring light cover. Let me see, where'd my notes go? Yeah, really just good lighting in general is such a good, and then a good microphone, which I've always gone with the Yetis. I just ordered one that clips on my lapel, but I haven't tried it yet. So if I like that one, I will put it in my shop because I think it was $20. But
yeah. I have one of those too. I really like it.
Yes. And then the other thing that works really well if you are looking for better audio is, I don't think I have mine on my desk right now, but just your earphones. They have such good microphones right now. And I tell you, if people have trouble hearing you, like when we started, it's frustrating, and it's a good way to lose followers pretty quickly. So having good audio and good lighting, I think, will help upscale your brand without having, it doesn't upscale your brand, but it showcases your brand for what you really are. I think that's a good way to put it.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Shows how awesome you are.
Yes, right. Highlights.
Also the window, if you don't want to spend the money on having the window facing you instead of, not ever behind you, or like stick it in the refrigerator is a really good way to get good light. Your fridge has really good lighting, and I've seen people stick their phone in their fridge, and we tried it and it's good. And your car usually has awesome lighting.
Right. Yeah. Just don't be recording while you drive, because I have to unfollow you. That drives me crazy. No pun intended, right? Yeah. Okay. The next thing on my list, well, I have like 10 of them on my list, but the other one I want to talk about is my label printer.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
So let me just grab it here. It's covered in cat hair, but that's fine. I thought I was going to be able to just drag it over here plugged in, but I'll just reset it. So I did the cordless one. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. It's got cat hair on it. I did the cordless one for a while, and I don't use it 12 months out of the year, so it didn't always stay as connected. But I was shocked on how much more it kept me, I want to say, organized. Like, to just go to I use Pirate Ship, so that's the next one on my list. It automatically connects to my WordPress website, and it literally they just talk to each other. I just go to that window and I hit buy the labels, and then I literally send them to print, and we're done. So no more cutting, no more taping, no more gluing. And I was like, okay, so now I'm going to buy labels, but really the labels, when you buy a big pack of them, they come out. It's so much more time efficient. It looks so much nicer. And again, I just think it's such an easy transition to save me time, because it is something that I'm doing that, you're not technically getting paid for.
Yeah. So you don't pay for ink for those, right? It's thermal.
Right. It's thermal. So they just print. Oh, it's like magic. I thought about that too, because that was my first thing, was like, the printers aren't bad. It's those ink cartridges that kill us. I just had to buy ink, actually, for my other printer. And I'm like, this is just ridiculous what they cost. But yeah, the nice thing is it uses the heat and then the special paper that the label's made out of. And you can also do stickers with it. So you can get little pink circles or little blue rectangles, all these different kinds. And then you can just print your own. So they're, of course, just black, but yes. See, maybe it was just me and I just hate taping labels on, but Serenity Lane Designs is with me. Best investment. Yeah. So, and the nice thing is they do really last forever. But yeah, there's tons of different brands. I would go with whichever one. I don't know. I always say whichever one you feel connected to. And then depending on your size of products. Okay. Yes. Lindsay's with me. So thanks, ladies. Thanks for agreeing.
So you're happy with the one that you have?
Yes. And that one is in my shop. So
in your Amazon?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And it comes pink, blue, black, white.
Oh, that's fun.
You can get any sort of So yes, that label printer and Pirate Ship is the program that I use. So I don't pay to print shipping labels. I don't pay to use their software. I think they get paid a commission from wherever you're buying your labels from is how that works. I don't even know.
So I print mine from Shopify. It would be the same way, right?
Yeah, the same thing. Yep. And then the nice thing about Pirate Ship is you get a discount. So I ship things, if you ship things wherever, and then if you ship the same thing over and over again, you put those little prepackaged into Pirate Ship, and then you can just select that every time. So pretty simple.
And their brand voice is fun.
Yes. ARG. Every time you message customer service, they started out with ARG. There's my pirate impression. You guys get that one for free.
That's good.
Do you get different label paper for different shape stickers? Yes. So you can buy let's see if I can show you this without unraveling them all. So this is the one that I got. It's about 500 of them. And this is the 4x6. And then they come either on a roll. So in my Amazon shop, I keep buying it, but I haven't pulled the plug on it yet. But there is a stand that you can get, which I think I need to get because my cat keeps laying on them. And then they get cat hair all over them. So he's not going to go anywhere. So I better go get a label stand for the printer. And then the little label stack sticks underneath it. And it also has like a roll attachment. So then you could do the stickers, like the little circles, they're about this big. I think that's how I measure things. They're about this big. Or the square ones are like this. Anyway, so then they come on a roll. So you can get them on rolls or you can just get them flat, like that stack I just showed you. And then depending on the brand, tons of different colors and shapes. I think there's even starburst ones. And then you can just design them in your whichever label printer you get. Usually they have software. Okay.
All right. Speaking of escaping from my husband for a minute, you do your next one and I gotta go let him in.
It's kind of like when you go let the dog out, right? Okay. Next one, I don't think she has these two on her list. So I'm going to shout these out. Clarity and Yoast. So I'm going to actually drop them in the comments because they're spelled a little odd. So my friend Michelle on here from Weekend Craft told me about Clarity. And that one is helping me now that I have some content on the blog. Oh, I didn't put a space in there. I listed them as separate items, but so Clarity is, you pay for it. It's like a software, an app that connects to your blog. And then it kind of tells you, yes. So I think it's awesome. I started to do that. I'm only going to pay for a month, but I'm going to switch over to the year because I know it's something that I'm going to use and it makes it so easy. So it reads your blog posts. It tells you where you need some help. It tells you where things are disconnected. And then you can go back and then fix it. And as things are changing, and as soon as you think you have them in a pile and you think you have all your stuff together, they change it again. So it's going to help you along the way. So Clarity is one. And then the other one is Yoast, Yoast. Yeah. And that one's going to help you with SEO on your blog. So those are my two blogging ones that I have on there that I would not be where I'm at today without at least Yoast for sure. And I just started using Clarity.
Okay. I'll go a program now since you did a program. I'll match it. I love Printify for drop shipping. Love. I wore one of my Printify shirts and it's actually a Bella Canvas shirt also, which is one of the Summit sponsors. So fun. I don't know if you've never worn a Bella Canvas, you can't go back to anything else really. I put on a shirt that it wasn't and I'm like, no.
Yes. And then shout out to our sponsors. We've got some Caesar vinyl going on over here.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yes. So these are great. I mean, yeah, you love Printify too. Printify is basically, if you don't know, it is a drop shipping of almost anything that you can think of. So, I think a lot of people have vinyl cutting machines in this group, probably.
Yeah.
So I do too, had it forever. sometimes I don't feel like dragging it out and I just want to order something. I ordered these for Shelly and I went to New York, we mentioned, and we went and saw Lion King, but we also call, every time we get together, we call it execute. So we put a Lion King saying and then execute in Swahili on the shirts. I thought that was super clever, but I didn't have time. I didn't want to drag out my stuff in my heat press. And since we downsized, I don't have a craft room anymore. So I just got on Printify and designed it, and I ordered it like a sample, which is perfectly fine to do. And we need samples anyway. So I did it that way. I mostly use it in the business sense as we live in a loft building. So the people in the building love community, and they were like, we need shirts and we need mugs and we need stickers and we need all these things with our loft building on it. And we could not figure out how to do it within our organization because it's nonprofit. So I'm like, I'll just open a Printify storefront, and I have it connected to my Shopify, which you don't have to do. You can just have a Printify store. And I just made merch for it. And then other buildings have since wanted merch for their buildings. And I don't charge them anything for this because whenever they do order something, then you've got markup on it. And, you're going to make 10, 20. Yeah, you set the price of your Printify things. So if the cost of it was $10, I think these shirts were $10, which is crazy. And they're, a Bella Canvas shirt that you buy anywhere is going to be 20 plus. And then if you get into sweatshirts, then the markup is even more on those. So you set it however you want it. And then also if you have a product, it's really good for social proof, like street cred. I think it's really fun to have a merch line for your product. So for I should have brought my mug. For my serum, I have a t-shirt for it that I have in a merch store on my website. And then I also have a mug that is in the merch. Oh, maybe I'll share it. That looks like, I do have it here. I'll show you just kind of what it looks like to have a little, I just think there's some credibility with it. Oh, can you see my screen? My website?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll show you another thing of my favorites while I'm in here, but
shirts today.
I know we both have those. So Printify has its own mock-ups, which is also cool. And these, if you're on Etsy, you're probably going to want to do a better job with your mock-ups, but I just threw these mock-ups on there, and it automatically picks the sizes and does all the things that you want it to do, matches it up with the color. I use my brand colors on this, so I don't let them choose a color. But on our loft one, I do. Or, if you were doing them to sell t-shirts or sell mugs or something like that, then you can definitely choose whatever colors you want. And it's just really fun. The mugs, this one looks like the serum bottle, but it's wraparound, and they're super easy to do. And Printify has the templates in there. And again, they have really cute mock-ups, and I didn't use all the mock-ups for that one, but those are really cute. And then while I've got you in, I think that's all my favorite things about Printify. Oh, and I have in my link in bio, I have a trial for Printify. And I also have a trial for Shopify. This is, I guess while we're in here, this is Shopify. And my trial for Shopify is a month for $1, I think, plus $50 in the App Store. So it's definitely worth a try. And then my other favorite thing, if you have a product, is an app in Shopify called Looks. It's Loox. And it puts your reviews on here. This drives Shelly crazy from a design standpoint because I have it it's sort of like it's supposed to be like a Pinterest look, but I haven't added in all my reviews, so it hasn't really developed a feed yet. I should probably make it a little bit nicer until that happens. But it automatically puts your reviews into a grid, or it puts it in different places on your website. And I don't know if you've been able to see them pop out. It has these pop outs every once in a while when you're on different places on your website. Whoops, not that. And then it also has a referral program, which is really cool. So I've got mine set up as give 10% off, get 5. So if you went to my website and you were like, oh, I want to share this with my friends, then you can click on that and put in your email and name, and you will get you will get a coupon to give your friend 10% off, and then you will get $5 every time someone uses it. And that's all within Looks. So it has a lot of really cool features. You can also put a tab there where you see your reviews, and it'll put reviews on whatever pages you tell it to. And then it also has this little scrolling thing for reviews. And this is it. This, I forgot what they call this, but that little, badge, like a verified badge. And you can go in and say, you can make them verified. Like, see, I've made these verified because I know that they're real. And yeah, it's just a really super cool feature. I think it's maybe, I thought there was, yeah, there's reviews on the direct pages too. So super cool. It maybe is $10 a month or something. It's pretty affordable as far as apps and Shopify go.
And I wondered, depending on your product, I mean, especially something with like your serum, people definitely want to see those testimonials. Sorry.
Amazon is proof that who buys something on Amazon with no reviews?
Right. Or if you're questioning it before you buy it, you always go to the reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. Where'd my list go? I got too many windows open. I'm trying to grab links
Blasting through this list
as you're talking.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of on software, so I'm going to drop two of them. One of them is Thrivecart, which if you got the VIP pass or you registered for free, you went through that, and it's like a separate cart, and then you can also use it for modules. So if you want to do a course, teach somebody, something on that line, then very reasonable right now, and it has a lot of flexibility. So that one's Thrivecart. And then the other one that I had on my list, I can't remember them.
And Thrivecart is what the summit is through, right? So that's where they'll see it work. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other one that I have on my list, which is software, is StreamYard, which is the software we're using to stream. So
it's ridiculous good. It is so worth it. It's so good.
And you can see I have the logo on here, but I just I don't pay to get rid of the logo. I think it
doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Yeah. I am all about, I'm going to drop, Rebecca, I have the StreamYard.
Sarah, I use CapCut. Sarah's saying, what do you use to edit your videos? I use CapCut for everything. Yes. Desktop and mobile.
Yes. I just started, and it really, all you need is a free one.
Yes.
I upgraded to get rid of the logo and that kind of thing, and you didn't need to.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I can't type there.
Yeah, we edit a ton and have not needed.
Yeah, like Michelle said, she didn't even notice the other logo. It's right there. It's above me like a halo.
Yeah, it's pretty discreet. Sometimes I think the free StreamYard one has the little duck.
Oh,
the little duck face. But
yeah.
This is the next one.
That's good.
Yeah, okay, CapCut, that's so cute that her grandson does awesome editing on CapCut. It is awesome.
My daughter showed me how to use mine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just what we do, right? Once you get in there and start using it, you'll be like, this is genius.
Yeah. Oh, love it. Also, I'll go to a favorite thing. Speaking of CapCut, this is my new favorite tool. And it's so dumb, but CapCut or editing reels or editing anything in our phones is such a fat finger thing. You hit the wrong things and you're trying to split screen and find exactly the right place. And these dumb little
your bifocals so that you can see it.
Bifocals out. Yeah. You could, if you have an Apple Pencil, maybe you can do the same thing on it, but I felt like it had a lot of tap, tap, tap. I'm in my chair doing edits, and it just, I don't want to hear that tap. And this one has a little tip that makes it just glide around in your phone. I don't know.
That one.
Yeah, it's so good. It was like
the cones, and I'll go buy the stylus when we're done.
Yeah. I think it was 5-pack for $10. It's ridiculous cheap. And so I've got one absolutely everywhere. And I just
still have an extra.
And it also has this, it also has like the fat stylus on the back, but it just runs around in CapCut like crazy. And then I find myself texting with it and doing all these. I have a sort of weird bad shoulder right now. So I'm like one-handing everything, and I mean, I just have my phone just laying over here and I'm just doing everything I need to do on it. I don't even have to pick up my phone. It's miraculous little $2 thing.
Yeah. And that one is
Gosh, I don't know the name. It's in my Amazon storefront.
I just saw it. Yes. Let me see if it's in the business tools. It is.
My business tools list got a little whacked out.
Okay. I found it.
And it's all different colors too. The pack was like a variety pack of colors.
And let me see. I just had the name of it. What is it called?
I'll talk about pens while you're looking at that.
Okay.
You're not going to want to miss this part, but
just stylus.
So this is me and Shelly's favorite pens. Or these are. Oh, the newest version. I didn't bring one of those in here. I have it, but so these are, is it friction? Friction?
I say friction, but I don't know.
Friction, I think, because yeah, we love these. They are erasable pens and they don't use an eraser. They use, that's what they look like. I bet we have hundreds of them. Different varieties. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These are in my cart and I just sent them to Michelle. So
I just ordered those out of Shelly's cart.
They're like a felt. No, they're like a
gel.
Yeah, they're like a gel pen, but they erase. And they don't erase like the erasers.
They don't leave the little eraser things. It's friction, literal friction. So it creates heat. I mean, it doesn't create heat. Right. The heat from the friction is what removes the ink. So if you write somebody a check and you get in your hot car, you write a check with one of these, the ink disappears. So you don't want to be doing that.
Right. Or just put it in the freezer and it'll come back.
Yeah. So if you do,
I've heard. I haven't had that problem, but I've even left my planner. Everything I write in my planner, I write with one of those pens, and I've left it in the hot car, and I've not had that.
It comes back good.
Disappear. Thank God.
Yeah, that's awesome. But we have this one has a clicker. But you can see this is the little eraser, but it doesn't go away. The eraser of it never goes away because it's just a little rubber friction thing. And then you showed that's a highlighter.
Yes. My mom was just telling me this. Vanessa uses them for sewing. And then you use heat to make them go away. But I wonder if you were to get the item really cold, if it would come back.
She said it comes back if it gets really cold.
Really cold. Yeah, right there. Just finished reading.
You can erase it though.
Yeah. But I think they came out and started using them for sewing, but that could be.
Oh, that's smart. And then they also have the one that, I mean, if you were in grade school in the 80s, like we were, you remember those pens that have they have, I think, 4 different colors on it. Shelly has hers. I don't have mine with me. I lose mine all the time. Yeah. You can choose the different colors.
Give us some hearts. But you know what? I forgot to tell you guys, we're going to give away a VIP pass and we're randomly picking one from the comments so make sure you throw some comments in there because that enters you in for the VIP pass. But yeah, you can get these and the shells come different colors. Of course, I went with one of my favorite colors, but you can also get it with different inks. And they also sell the replacer things. There's probably a better word for that, right? Refills. And then you can refill them. So you can get this. And then when they run out, you can just get the refills. So I have black ones, red ones, and then this has blue, but I think it actually has pink in it right now.
Oh, I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah. So reversible pen.
Yeah.
I think my husband will lose it if more pens show up around the house.
We have pen addictions.
No, what he doesn't know. I had a fat pen you could pick. Different colors. Yeah. And aren't they so fun? I think that kind of leads into my next one, which is this is so dumb. This isn't really like a business tool, but Post-it notes. I have so many Post-it notes. And these I love because they actually fit in the columns, on my planner. And I don't know about you guys, but I am always more productive in my head than I am in real life. So my to-do list every day is usually beyond my capabilities. And when I have something that I'm doing, like a blog post even, and it takes more than one step, I map them out on here, and then I can move them throughout the day. So when I was doing this part-time and I was doing graphic design and marketing for local clients for 27 years, and I had to fit the blog and the creative things in between. So I had to have a lot of flexibility. And when they called, I had to jump. So I had to be very flexible, and that helped me move them around. So the tiny Post-it notes, which I think they're easier to manage that way, but I also love that Post-it has all these fun ones.
Yeah, they're good. Somebody in the comments said they love the clear Post-its. I haven't played with those. Have you?
Yeah. Yes. Michelle says it's like Trello in real life. Exactly.
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Trello's not even one of them on our board. So that's kind of like a project. Well, it's project management.
I love Trello too. I don't know why I didn't put it on here.
It looks like Post-it notes. I use Asana, but the same thing, just different brand.
Yeah.
Yes. Those
Oh,
clear
other
ones.
people like clear ones. I'll have to try those.
And then I also have a note holder, Post-it note holder. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking for. I feel like, again, I have more in my head than time will allow.
I know, me too.
And then pretty soon you end up, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys this one. But then pretty soon I end up with too many on my to-do list. There we go. Okay. And I just recently got these, and you can get them so they attach, like this one attaches on the front of your computer, and then you can get them to attach on the side, and they literally stick on there. And the one that I have in my shop, but you can even do the little trays here. The one that I have, let me see. Mine has a phone holder on it too. So very similar to this one, but it goes up and right here. This is the one I have. So for $6, and then you've got these little must-dos, like time sensitive. I know this is my goal, but never gets done down here. And then it's got this little tray on there. This is the exact one I have. And then at the very top, there's a little hook. So you could throw a note or something on there if you don't. Oh, I didn't mean to kick you out, Michelle.
It's fine.
It's like, oh, she got quiet. Normally she agrees with me. I just out of care.
He hates that thing that sticks to my computer that holds Post-it.
Right.
That's really clever.
And I thought, oh, I don't know if I like this, but I have an iMac and I have a 20-some inch screen, so I have room for it. Like, it obviously wouldn't work if you have a laptop, but it helps keep off of my desk what I need to be working on. Yeah, so
that's a good one.
Yeah. So those are my two. What do you have next on yours? You want to go?
I have another one sitting here. So this is really weird and random, but my last MacBook Pro got broken. And so now I'm very overprotective of my brand new MacBook Pro. So I have this. I love this thing. I love anything that's multi-purpose. I think we're all sort of like that. But I love this. It holds my MacBook Pro, but it magnets closed and it's soft inside, so it's protecting it. But then whenever I get to where I'm going, so our office is next door from our loft, and I just always pop this in my bag, and then whenever I get to the office, I open it back up, and it opens, and then you have like the top of it, you can use, if you use a mouse, you can use it like a mouse pad, or you can use it like, sometimes I use it like a coaster, but it's your laptop mat also. So it's a mat for your laptop, but it also contains your laptop. And then I'm pretty guilty about sitting in my chair at night when my husband and I are watching TV and getting on my laptop. So it also works like, I mean, it's obviously not like super hard, but I also put my laptop on it like a lap desk. So it's super multifunction. It was this and a little pouch that you can put your charger or your friction pins or your planner or whatever. No, not your planner, your pins or your charger, and in a little matching bag for like, I think $15.
Sweet.
I use it every single day.
Very, 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 very cute. I didn't have anything like that on my list, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah. And you know what? It matches this past year's planner. Mine does. It comes in a million different colors. The laptop thing does, but how about that?
Very coordinating.
Yeah.
Look like you had it together.
I know.
one of the other things I have on my list, and I'm just going to drop this in the comment, is these are my 3 favorite books. I don't know if that qualifies as a tool, but I think a lot of the things that got me to where I am right now was a mindset shift, and that's with these 3 books. So The Gap and the Gain, Dan Sullivan, Believe It, Jamie,
Yeah.
love her, and then Atomic Habits. I think Atomic Habits was probably the first ones I listened to because I do Audible. Shelley reads, she falls asleep. So I ended up doing that one, and it was like so many times, again, we're talking about the list that we just went through, like the Post-it list and the to-do list, and it gets overwhelming, right? And feeling like I didn't make the progress I should have made. So then you feel defeated. But this Atomic Habits was talking about, just that one shift and doing that one thing well, or doing that one thing on your list, it starts to snowball.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was
such a good one. Yeah. Game changer.
Big thing. Does that laptop thing that you just, the cover?
Yeah, they're in all different sizes.
Okay.
Within the same store link, I think. Within the same Amazon listing.
Okay.
It's all different sizes.
Yes. And that Jamie Kern Lima has a new one out called Worthy. I started it, but then with the summit planning and getting sick, I haven't finished it. So I think I have to restart it because I didn't get far enough, but
no, I started it too.
And so motivating. She's so inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't follow her, you should go follow her.
Yeah.
And tell her that we talked about her over here because I think she should come on.
She should be a speaker in the summit next year.
She should. The other thing I have on there is software, which is Airtable. So kind of almost like Asana, but it's more of a management. It's kind of like an Excel sheet plus. It's got so many other functions. You can streamline information coming in and going out. So Airtable is one of them. And then Canva, that was the other software one.
This was going to be my last thing. We've been on here for an hour, so are we wrapping with the last thing? But the last thing is the best, so hold on. I don't know if you probably don't even know what it is, but do you have more?
I have 2 more. So
go ahead. I have 1 more. Or no, I have 2 more also. You do yours, I'll do mine, and then we'll do the last thing is going to be our favorite. I don't know if you know.
So this one is the Marco Polo app.
Oh, yep, that's my last one. Yeah.
Okay. So this is where Michelle and I started talking back and forth. And I would say this is one of the things, it's a free app. And if you find somebody who's kind of doing what you're doing, but they don't live where you are, you can chat back and forth. Rebecca, who's in the comments helping us, we do that. It's just, I'm not good at typing. And sometimes I just don't have the patience to type. Michelle and I, the other Michelle from Weekend Craft, she's like, yep, we were just texting last night when I almost sent out the wrong email. Anyway, but I love it. It helps you get more comfortable on camera. It helps you just connect with somebody who's maybe not with you, because I tell you what, my family and friends who are not entrepreneurs, my husband, he's very supportive and loves what I'm doing, but he just doesn't get it when the email funnels are broke. He doesn't understand the tech behind it, and having somebody that you can reach out to. It's been a game changer for confidence on camera, and then just pushing, because I'll go on and dump to Michelle here over coffee one morning about this new thing I'm going to try. And she's like, yeah, you should do that. And then pushes it to the next level.
It really gets things out of your head. And if you haven't used it before, it's sort of like FaceTime walkie-talkie. So you're talking back and forth. So it's at your own time convenience. You don't have to make an appointment with each other to get a conversation going. You're just like, oh, and this, and this. And sometimes it's the next day before we reply. Or if there was something super life-shattering on there that we need to do, or we need to go look at it, we're like texting each other going, hey, you need to go read that. Will you please rescue me over in the Marco Polo or whatever. And we were having a conversation this week, and I was getting out. We do it while we're getting ready a lot. And I was getting out of the shower, and I had to like throw a bra on really quick. And I was just like, in my bra, Marco Poloing. I'm like, I cannot wait to respond to this. Or, I mean, it's private. It's just the two. I mean, we think it's just the two of us. We always say when the documentary comes out from our Marco Polos from 5 years, it's going to be a good one. But we think it's only us back and forth together. But the confidence on camera that you were saying, it makes you a different person on camera. It makes you more authentic. If you can imagine being direct to camera, like you're talking to a friend, that it makes that habit. It's just like, please try it. If you take nothing else from this.
If you don't have, like she says right here, if you don't have time to get together, it's a game changer.
Yep. And it can be with your friends or with
family.
Anybody. I mean, your family, with anybody. And we all know that video has a different dimension than texting, and it deepens your relationship, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's been one of the bigger changes. I did have one more on my list that this one I worked up to, but it definitely, I don't know if it would business tool, technology, I don't know what you would call it either, but my standing desk.
That's a business tool.
Especially now that it's full time. Maybe one of these days I'll get one of those treadmills that go underneath it. Yes, Michelle was the best mastermind. Oh,
that's a really cool idea. I had Marco Polo as one of the elements of my membership, and the mastermind, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Did you guys learn some things? We didn't mean for this to be a wish list, but almost to push and make your life easier. Because I think if somebody would have ran through some of these tools for me a few months or years ago,
to figure this out. Yeah. We're still figuring it out, obviously.
Sarah's the treadmill. Does anybody have a favorite one that they are shocked we didn't spout off today on our random rapid fire? And then go ahead and drop that in the comments, and we will. Oh, I almost closed the window. Yeah. Who's not good at technology? Raise your hand. I didn't, so I guess I don't have to put my hand up. Okay. I think we are going to give away, let's do the digital planner. So I'm going to give away one of the digital planners so that, I wonder if I can share my screen. I want to show you guys.
While you're sharing your screen, I'll answer some questions.
Okay, perfect.
The name of the one that was like Excel, maybe she's thinking about Asana or Trello.
Or Airtable.
Oh, Airtable. Did you say it was like Excel? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I do enjoy that one. I didn't think I'd like it, and it took me a little learning curve, but I found
I used to do my reviews in Airtable, and I really liked it for that.
Yeah. It's got me more organized, I think. Let me see if I can find my window here. I have 74,000 tabs open right now.
In my brain and my computer.
Right. Okay. Can you guys see that one?
Yes.
All right. This is our new 2025 cover.
She's so cute.
Oh, thank you. Fun this year. We've added tabs. So this, of course, is the mock-up because we're just now sending them to print. They'll be available in June, so you guys can order either a digital copy or a hard copy if you're in the US, and we'll ship out this. They'll be spiral bound. They'll have these smaller tabs. We did a 12 bank down the side, so they're not big and, kind of in the way. They're very simple, but very helpful. I've added a few more worksheets to the inside, and then we will be updating the marketing course once they are printed. So that'll come this summer. So this is, you really get the whole marketing course with just this little planner. I mean, I say just this, I spend 3 months putting it together, but I mean, it's really your business notebook. Somebody called it their business Bible. I love that. It has not only how to manage your social media, remind you of your checklist, what you should be doing every day, but it also has the prompts that help you reach your goal. So at the beginning of the planner, it's got some worksheets in there that will help you map it out, what you want to achieve, whether it's a bigger following, whether it's a financial goal, whether you're just kind of getting all your ducks in a row. There's prompts built in to help you with that. Then you can see it's got a monthly calendar, which takes up a full page now. And then we've got a monthly planning page that faces it. And then over here, you can see we have the weekly and the daily planner pages. And then on that right side, there is a marketing panel as well. So with our pre-order sale, it's the 20% off, which the planners are always at that 20%. It's kind of the top discount. So you don't have to worry about, oh, well, I'll just wait and see if something goes on sale later. That is the best price. But I'm excited for this one. I think the colors are fun. And like before, the covers on here are, they're like a plastic paper. I always say they're coffee proof, but they're terrible. But then when I say it,
terrible.
like they're terrible, but they're tear proof. So they're coffee proof, so you can spill. I mean, don't soak them in coffee, but if you spilled it, it would wipe right off.
I love a coffee stain on my planner, though. It feels like you're using
That's character, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So we do have a Sarah, totally random, but your earrings match your outfit perfectly. I bought them just to wear with this cardigan because I wear this cardigan a lot. So anyway, thank you.
Somebody said too, somebody is like, oh, make one in purple. We already have some brainstorming for 2026. That's fine.
Sweet. I love it. But I'm going to give away one of the printed ones. So printable ones, the digital planners for this year. And then if you guys have a VIP pass, we're doing a Creativepreneur boot camp in June. And if you have the VIP pass, you get for this event, this Creativepreneur Summit, you also get the VIP pass for that. Or you can attend for free. You just don't get early access to the worksheets and you have to show up live to the Zooms. And then there's no replays unless you have the VIP pass. So that's a $37 ticket to go to that boot camp. And it's really focused around that mid-year review, looking at what you need to refocus on, maybe tweak a little bit, why you're not hitting your goals. If you're hitting your goals, how do you lean into that? So we're going to be doing that in June, but that's kind of almost like the Creativepreneur Summit 2.0. If you need some accountability, we're going to be jumping into that. So
they are letter size, Becky. Yeah. Letter size.
Let me see. I see a note on Instagram. Okay, so the person who won, I saw your note, Rebecca. I will look into that. Okay, so the one who won the digital planner, and if you guys are interested in, I was going to grab the digital planner for 2024, but if you look at the planner for 2025, you can also add on the digital planner for 2024. But our winner is, let me go back to the comments, Sarah Woodman. And I assume Sarah is in the US. Oh no, we're doing digital, so it didn't matter. Never mind. I take that back. Congratulations, Sarah.
Congratulations, Sarah.
So if you email us at hello, and we can make that. Oh wait, I think Rebecca has a link she can drop for us. And then you're welcome, Sarah. Thank you for joining us.
Love it.
All right. Who does not have a VIP pass that would like to win one? Let's see. Did you have a name? So if you are not familiar with the VIP ticket, I'm going to share. This is a link to the, whoops, hold on, I'm trying to talk and text at the same time, right? So this is the VIP pass where you can see all of the, let me hide that comment. Okay, so that's the link where you can see all of the bonuses that come with it and then all of the perks. The VIP pass gives you, hold on, the comments are going so fast, I couldn't take that back. The VIP pass gives you instant and lifetime access. So as long as we still have our ThriveCart account, which I don't see going away in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to have access to that. But honestly, if you don't get to it after a year, you probably won't anyway, right? Okay, let's see if we can draw a name for a VIP pass. And if you have one, I would love to hear what you love about it. Like what have you found to be your biggest takeaway, the most fun? And then we have a random picker on the background. Judy says the VIP pass is so worth it. There's so many of the bonuses in there that are worth more than $30 or $40. There's even a couple that are, like $100 or so dollars. And the VIP pass right now is at $47, and that expires on Wednesday. So the summit is over, 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning. All of the sessions expire, and that's when it goes up to the $97. And the winner that we found for our VIP pass is, drum roll please, S. Perkins. Maybe if you could throw your first name in the comments so that when you email us, we know that it's you. Yay, here she is. Wow, like everybody's coming to our summit this year. We've got a Doodle. Wait, what's the name of this dog? Now, as I try to say it out loud, her first name is Sarah. So it's the day of Sarah's. Whoops. See, I tried to click on it and then it goes too fast. So it's the day of Sarah's and Michelle's today. Well, congratulations, Sarah's. Thanks, guys. Golden Doodle. Thank you. Yes. So we just have it in the comments right now. So if the Sarahs want to email us, and then we will get you a link that you can sign up for your VIP pass. But if you don't have one, you can still go get one. You can still get that $47 pass. It gives you everything for the Creativepreneur Summit. Plus, it gives you that June event, which is the 10th and the 11th. And if you can't make it, it's fine, because with that, you also have access to everything with replay and all the bonuses and all of the worksheets. All right.
Okay.
Remember before we started, Michelle, and I was like, it's probably not even going to take us 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an hour and 20.
How we roll.
That's funny. It's like our Marco Polos. We're like, just a quick comment, and an hour later, we're still Marco Poloing back and forth.
Today's gone. Yeah.
But okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And a special shout out to Caesar and Bella Canvas for sponsoring the event this year. I appreciate that. And then we have a couple other sponsors, the Glassboard and Glassboard Studios. Sorry, they have one of the best glass boards that you can do your crafting and all of that on. Very sturdy and very beautiful. They're a lot of fun. We have a post coming in the Facebook group about that, so don't forget to join the Facebook group. And then our other sponsor is Sparkle Hustle Grow. So if you are looking for a group, they send out a monthly box with some fun. There's usually a book in there. There's a bunch of other fun office supply things, I think, but they're all centered around entrepreneurial growth. And it's just a beautiful box. It's a wonderful, wonderful group. I think you guys would love them too.
We first saw them at Business Boutique in Nashville. It was probably in 2018.
Yeah. Was it, or 19? Yeah, 18 or 19. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was one of the first times that we really ever saw a box like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the first time we saw a box like this. Really cool.
Yes. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't forget, when you guys go to the agenda page, if you click on the top, you can also see the Meet the Speakers, and then you can scroll through the speakers and follow those who are putting out content where you're at. If you want to follow them all, we encourage you to follow them all. But just looking through the comments, I see my name, and then I think I have to address something. But you guys, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes. And listening to us ramble about all things business. It's kind of like you guys just got the inside of our Marco Polo.
Yeah.
And how our Marco Polos go. Like, do you know you need this stylus? Okay, well, then you go buy these cones, Michelle. Okay, watch.
When we get off here.
Yeah, so watch for her post to the group. She's going to show us some before and after in the Facebook group.
Yep.
You're welcome, Sarah, for the treat. And I will see you guys tomorrow. The free sessions drop. You'll find the link on the agenda page. Refresh it if you need to refresh it. You never know if there's tech issues, so give us 5 to 6 minutes before you email us if you can't get it to work. Otherwise, if you have trouble, please reach out, and we are happy to help you. Okay. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Always fun. See you in the group.
All right. Bye.
Bye.